Hello friends, I am Nisha Sharma, Associate Professor Department of English. The topic under discussion today is a character portrayal of Amal in Tagore's play The Post Office. The play Post Office is written by Rabindranath Tagore in 1912. It was first written in Bengali in 1911 in namely Dagghar. Tagore completed the play in 4 days. The play concerns Amal, a child who suffers from a fatal illness. The boy is restrained to whom he is adopted by his uncle Madhav. The post office is the most popular of all the plays of Tagore. Post office is a linkage connecting Amal with the open states, the provinces that are beyond Amal's stair, the hill, the river, and the mountain, the constricted lane where crickets chirp, where only the stripes wag their tails and nudge at the dirt with their bills. The play holds rudiments of a anxious human drama, a stirring fairy tale, and an intensely evocative spiritual symbol. Amal introduced. Amal is an orphan child of about 10 from a rural village in India. He has been adopted by a childless but affectionate couple living in the city. Now, nevertheless, Amal is seriously sick, even though he doesn't know the extent of his illness. The very conventional local healer has insisted that he stay inside the home, much to the disappointment of his loving uncle Madhav Datta. So, restricted to his room, he sits near the open window where he connects with a variety of passers-by. Many of them are people of self style, significance, or they accomplish some intention of category in society. One by one, Amal communicates with these persons, and his naive inquiry and lack of resolution touches them all in such a way that they are distorted by this child. All are astounded by his plain but determined expedition for knowledge, his constant love for life, and his necessity to ascertain the world around him and the world beyond. Crosswise in the street, Amal sees a shiny new building with a dazzling yellow flag wavering from the roof. It is the King's Post Office. Though he can't even read, he is captivated by the idea of letters, which are people's feelings and approaches, flying about all the way through time and space. He loves getting a letter from the king and to fly away into the world far away. He would also like to take a trip to the distant hills on the far horizon. As Amal's physical power reduces, his spiritual power inflates. In Act 2, Amal's physical condition deteriorates. None sees any hope of his survival. Headman mocks him, giving him a blank letter. But at last, the king's herald and the king's physician come. Lastly, Amal dies. Thus, the play deals with Amal's tragic story of suffering and pain on the surface level. But a deeper analysis will reveal that Amal's death is not at all a tragic one. Instead, it is seen as union between human soul and the supreme being. Amal is an innocent boy who is tired of the suffering of his life. Therefore, he is eager for deliverance from this earthly existence. It is an invitation to leave this world of pain and suffering and enter the world of eternal bliss. At the end of the play, Amal says to the state's physician, I feel very well, doctor, very well. All pain is gone. How fresh and open. I can see all the stars now twinkling from the other side of the tap. Amal is the protagonist or the hero, or we can say the central character of the play. Amal is the protagonist of the post office, a young village orphan adopted by his distant aunt and uncle. Amal is new to town and is excited by all that it has to offer. The whole play revolves around Amal. All characters are seen or have their importance in their relation with Amal. Innocent. Amal is innocent and naive and a rich imagination. His chief desire is to see the world, which makes being confined to the house even more painful for him. Since Amal is sweet natured, he does not complain. Instead, he makes the best of his situation by befriending several of the townspeople who pass by his window. Perfect imagination. Amal is also somewhat prophetic or at the very least accurate in his imaginings. For instance, when Amal asks the curd seller about his village, the boy imagines what it must be like, and the curd seller admits that this his vision of the village is exact. He even goes so far as to ask the boy whether he has been there before. The advent of the dairyman At the advent of the dairyman, the play shifts to a diverse level. The boy is overjoyed with amusement to witness the Panchmura hub and the Shamli river close to the dairyman's village. He, after that, goes on giving all the particulars regarding the village. There is a moment of consciousness and another moment of unawareness. He expresses his wonder at the melody of the dairyman. I can't tell you how queer I feel when I hear you cry out from the end of that road through the line of those teeth. The boy positively teaches the dairyman how pleasant it is selling the curd. Amal also accurately predicts where the village boys are going and what they are going to do. Loved by all. Amal is well liked by all who meet him. Madhav, a miserly and greedy man who does not want to adopt a child, who will spend his money, loves Amal despite his baser inclinations. Thakurda cares for him so much that he dresses in costume and pretends to be a fakir. All of the townspeople Amal befriends are touched by him. The curd seller is touched by the boy's interest in his work. Shudha laughs at his stories and brings him flour. The watchman, who at first threatens the boy, grows to like him and promises to return the following day with the town gossip. Even the headman, who relentlessly makes fun of Amal, says that Amal has a good heart. It is for all these reasons that Amal's passing is so poignant. His death is not mourned. It is not even referred to in exact terms. Through his death, Amal is finally set free from his confinement. Even as he succumbs, Amal is able to see and hear everything. Symbol of human spirit eager for liberation. On the surface level, Tagore's play, The Post Office, represents the eagerness of Amal, a sick child kept confined in a room, to participate in the activity of life around him. But beyond this apparent simplicity lies its profound meaning. It has been read as an allegory of soul seeking what lies beyond. It presents human spirit reaching its liberation through a communication beyond the ken of human recognition. W.B. Yeats lays emphasis on the deliverance which the child discovers in death that naturally comes at the moment when one reaches beyond his personal ego and is able to say, all my work is thine. An angelic creature. Amal is an angelic creature, apparently passive but highly creative through his imaginative perception. He is the symbol of the soul longing for eternity. According to S.K. Desai, love is the principal theme of Post Office. The utmost significant theme that interconnects the principal theme of love is that of death. In this metaphorical play, the hero Amal, a little boy who is sick and is restricted within the four ramparts of a room, desires for freedom. The post office is itself a character in the play, since it serves like a bond connecting Amal with the far off regions, the beyond of the river, the mountain, and the narrow lane. The letter which Amal anticipates to receive and the post office are two significant symbols to the play. Thank you.